I can't be the only person who's convinced that air fryers are going to be the mesothelioma commercials of when my generation is in a nursing home. Scratch, scratch. I hope so. Much better audio. Where'd you put the ball, buddy? Yesterday's audio talking section was terrible because there was so much wind noise from all of the wind in the on-camera mic, so we're gonna step up the game and use an XLR mic. He would do that all day. I have a couple of video ideas that I've been working on, and I want to make one that's more long form. It's kind of inspired by both me working in the photo industry and having people tell me every day, and then just hearing it constantly in my daily life. So many times people will respond with this, "Don't get me, don't take a picture of me, I'm not ready yet." I wrote this kind of opening monologue that I want to put at the beginning of a video and try and tackle that idea of why do we hate taking pictures so much? So my opening statement is how to unromanticize your life. How often do you go to take a photo or video and someone says, or even you say, "Don't get me, oh no, not now. Wait, how's my hair look? I didn't put on makeup today. I need to clean up first. No, not now. I don't do photos. Not now, not now. Put the camera away." I hate taking pictures. It's probably the most common one I hear. Look at all those wrinkles. Can you Photoshop me? The amount of times I get asked to Photoshop people, and Photoshop is a skill set I do have, but Photoshopping an image is difficult and time consuming, and I'm certainly not going to Photoshop every single image. I need Botox. My tooth is crooked. I should have lost weight. I wish I would have done this 10 years ago. It seems everyone's biggest fear is being, well, normal. Looking their age, having a hair out of place, a wrinkle on their shirt, a car not washed, or a house lived in. Being like everyone else is simply not allowed. But don't be different. That's bad too. Why is everyone so afraid of being both normal and different at the same time? We all seem to agree that our favorite movies, TV shows, podcasts, TikToks, rest in peace, unless Donald Duck seems to save that one. Photos and even this YouTube video are planned, rehearsed, performed, and edited to the minute detail. There's already 5 things I'm going to edit in this talking head section that I've already messed up. So why is it humans insist upon a romanticized view of their own lives, when just like everyone else, including our favorite actors, singers, YouTubers, Instagram influencers, celebrities, and professional athletes, you, they, we are all human? Sure, some have more money, fame, privilege, and genetic favorability. Or is it plastic surgery? Guess we'll never know. But when the hits the fan, we're all humans flying through the same universe on the same giant rock, living the same dirty, boring, mundane, normal human lives. So that's the opening monologue, and then I want it to push into interviewing different people. I know I want to interview somebody who works in hair, makeup, wardrobe. I want to interview a photographer, and I would also like to interview photographers in different settings, because there are times when people want to have their photograph taken. I would think a wedding photographer would hear this less often versus a headshot session that somebody's boss has told them they needed new updated headshots, and they come into the studio to get that headshot. They didn't want to be there in the first place. They don't want to be photographed. Does one hear the statement, "I hate having my picture taken," more than the other one does? Or do people hate pictures whether they want them or not? That's my thoughts for today. Okie doke, that's a wrap for this. Peace. Can always trust a man in rainbow Crocs.
I saw it on the carpet in my room around my bed a couple nights ago. Freddie, I'm like, you didn't say anything.
I missed 2 amazing shots that I could have gotten when checking out, but I didn't press record. Hello, buddy. What are you doing? Are you getting hungry? Yeah. Seriously? Cracker. Ollie, want a cracker? Gotta have the Milo sweet tea, of course. I can't be the only person who's convinced an air fryer is gonna kill us. It's not stopping us though. I was just watching this YouTube video and this guy is talking about how every generation thinks that the world is going to end with them. So many people seem to view the world today with a fear ideology and not one of exploration. It seems like at one point in time there was a thought when something new was discovered to not instantaneously relate it to something bad that's going to happen. The world is ending because 3 things have happened in a row. The world is ending because drones are popping up over New Jersey. The world is ending because a door blows off a 737. I actually think it's related to the fact that, one, humans are not meant to consume world news. Like, we're only evolutionarily developed to know 100 people at most and live in a small community. We haven't yet caught up developmentally to technology and how much it has widened our mental perspective of both our lives and the lives of people on the other side of the planet. There are foreign wars going on right now that if it wasn't for media, I would never know are happening. But yet there are many people who will let something that's happening on the other side of the world consume their mind and life so much to cause them fear, to cause them anxiety, to cause them stress, to negatively impact their lives when that event would not have and does not have any physical impact on their daily life because it's happening on the other side of the world. The whole phrase ignorance is bliss comes from that same idea that if you don't know something is supposed to be wrong, you don't know something is happening that is, quote, bad, it doesn't impact you and it doesn't impact your personal happiness. I think the modern media environment can be a little bit to blame for the whole fear-mongering mentality because fear-mongering is profitable. If you're a media outlet, whether you're a personal media outlet, a YouTube sensation, or you're a Fox host or CNN host or a presenter on The View, people are intrinsically, evolutionarily developed to be scared of threats. If they're made aware of a threat, our fight or flight instinct kicks in and causes us to have anxiety and fear as a result of knowledge about something that could pose a potential threat to our lives and our personal safety. So by tapping into that biology, tapping into that innate human instinct, you can emotionally and financially manipulate people into continuing to either watch or to buy into whatever you're selling. In a modern media landscape where nothing is really government funded, even supposed government funded media sources like NPR still derive a majority of their funding from their contributors, from their listeners. That's why they have listener drives. There really is no media of any kind or no journalism of any kind that is not without the influence of a need to either use fear-mongering or use a number of other different not so beneficial tactics in order to financially stay afloat. Thoughts of the day. Somewhat getting better at manually focusing a vlogging lens, which is very non-traditional, but sometimes if we embrace creative challenges, we become more creative. That's one way to look at it. Not sure if I could cook them longer or if I should cook them like the same length of time on a higher heat setting.